What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of the Kentucky Derby Top 5. I said last week we'll be back with a video. Probably won't be very many changes. Boy, was I wrong. We've got some changes to this Top 5 this week. Really did not see it happening at all. And I'll explain why. News came out that Extra Anejo, a horse we had in second, is going to miss some training. Probably will not be back in the Steve Asmussen barn until January. That projects his first start, just guessing. Don't know when in January exactly the horse would come back, but you're probably looking at March before you see this horse in a race. Again, that's a guess. Don't beat me up if he's back in February or it takes till April. But the bottom line is it's not a good time of the year to have a little bit of a setback. So Extra Anejo, I had to drop out of the top 5. I still have him in the top 20, but you know, that setback's not great. He can always jump back in there, though, if we see him show up with a big race. Loggins is another horse I had in the top 5. Just kind of seems like, again, it's looking like March before we're going to see him. Hadn't had an official word. The latest update is, look, he's fine. He's not having surgery, anything like that, but he needs time. And again, him and Extra Anejo both, that's not really what you want to hear right now. So drop them out of the top 5 this weekend. I also really, once you kind of adjust your rankings, you kind of go back and go, okay, well, let's kind of take a look at what we're looking at here. Let's kind of review who we've got in the top 5. The more I watch it, the more I think Arabian Night is kind of the up-and-comer for this season. Obviously, Forte was the best 2-year-old by a country mile, deserves all the accolades, and is the 2-year-old of the year without any question, should win it unanimously. However, I think we're projecting 2023 Kentucky Derby prospects in this video. I'm not so sure if Arabian Night shouldn't be number 1. So with that said, let's start the top 5. And I am going to have a new number 1, and it is going to be Arabian Night for Bob Baffert. Again, Forte is clearly the horse to beat right now. I'm projecting 2023 Kentucky Derby runners. That's why I put Arabian Night number 1. We're going to see him coming up, hopefully, maybe in the Sham Stakes at Santa Anita, coming up towards the first of the year. So we'll get a good idea about him. I realize it's just one race at Keeneland. It was a 1 turn, but I project he's going to do very well going 2 turns. Very high praise from Bob Baffert, looking extremely well in the mornings working out. So I really like Arabian Night here. I'm going to put him number 1. It's December 12th. It could all change. Just the more I watch that replay of him at Keeneland, I think he's really, really good. And I think he's going to be really tough to beat out there at Santa Anita. I think he's going to progress really nicely. So I'll go ahead and put Arabian Night. Again, it's December 12th. The wheels could fall off for sure. But I really, really like the talent when I watch that race over and over. Number 2 is Forte, probably, the horse to beat going into the 3-year-old campaign. I think he's going to be awfully tough. Listen, he's won 3 Grade 1 races. There's not much more I need to really say about him. I think Forte is right up there at number 2. I think he's going to be a horse that's going to be really, really tough to beat. Maybe he should be number 1. You can comment in the comment section. Tell me how dumb I am. I don't know. I just think Arabian Night might have a little higher upside. Or Forte, it's like, okay, he's going to have to jump up and improve some more. We kind of know that. He is the best right now. Will he be the best in May? That's the question. We're going to find out. Number 3 on the list, Cave Rock. I went Cave Rock number 3 here. Listen, we all thought he was going to be really, really tough to beat at the Breeders' Cup. He lost. It didn't look good, but I think he can move forward off of that effort. I think Cave Rock is one still to watch. Haven't given up on him just yet. Number 4 and new to the list will be number 4, number 5. I went with Giant Mischief at number 4. He recently defeated Arabian Lion in an allowance race at Keeneland on Breeders' Cup Friday. Ran very well. These 2 galloped away from the rest of those runners in that race. I think Giant Mischief deserves to be here at number 4. The downside, the pedigree, I'm not quite sure about a 1.25 miles. He's one. We're going to see him run 2 turns. He may run in the Springboard Mile this weekend, actually, and I don't know. That has not been confirmed, but he might. It'd be nice to see him around 2 turns. Pedigree's iffy, but it is Brad Cox. We'll see what happens. He did show a lot of talent there. So I put Giant Mischief at number 4. And the horse that he good Lord, the horse that he defeated, as I wanted to say, was a number 5 Arabian Lion. Magic will get a good laugh out of that one. But a number 5 Arabian Lion for me at number 5. He ran really well against Giant Mischief. Like I said, they really were well clear of everybody else in that allowance race. I think Arabian Lion's going to like a stretch out. I think his pedigree is a little bit better going longer than what Giant Mischief projects. But still, we've seen these Into Mischief runners run pretty well going 2 turns. It may just be the mile and a quarter that's the problem. Well, Arabian Lion by Justify should be no problem stretching out. We'll probably see him out in California next. We'll see what happens. But I think Arabian Lion's got a pretty high ceiling. I like him a lot. So to review, Arabian Night number 1, Forte number 2, Cave Rock 3, Giant Mischief number 4, Arabian Lion number 5. All right, that's it for this week. We will probably, well, I don't know if I should project changes or not, because last weekend I said I don't think we will. We got a ton this weekend. We should. The Los Alamitos Futurities coming up on Saturday, and the Remington Park Springboard Mile also on Saturday. So, long story short, tune in next week. We could have some changes. We'll kind of, if we don't have changes, we'll at least analyze those 2 races before we get to the top 5. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching this video. Hit like if you like it. Hit subscribe if you want to get alerted anytime we do our Kentucky Derby top 5s. Will be right there for you. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track across the country. We're ramping up for the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and we want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to Racing Dudes YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.